Hi, welcome to our Soup Supper online series. This Soup Supper is sponsored by the Knights of Columbus, and we're sorry we can't all be getting together in person, but hopefully soon we can still go back to our soup suppers and our wonderful breakfasts, and we really thank you for your support when we do have those events. So today's soup is tomato soup, and it's adapted from the Taste of Home online website. So let's get cooking. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1/4 cup of chopped onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of celery chopped fine. We're going to be using oregano, basil, brown sugar, 2 teaspoons. And even with the basil, there's a little salt and a little bit of pepper, but we'll go over that when we get there. You're going to need a 24-ounce can of tomatoes. You could use 2 14-ounce cans if you want. You could use a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes and some tomato sauce. And we're going to put in some water. This is 1.5 cups. Okay, let's get cooking. Into a non-stick pot, I put 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and we're going to put that on medium heat, number 6. We'll just wait for that to heat up. So as you can see, our oil has gotten hot. Now I'm going to add the 1/4 cup of onion and the 2 cloves of garlic. And then we're going to add in our 1/2 cup of celery. Oh, sorry, 1/4 cup of celery. We're going to give this a stir. Now we need to cook this for 2 to 4 minutes. I would err on the 4-minute side because I don't like crunchy stuff in my soup. All right, we'll keep cooking this and we'll get back to you in 4 minutes. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. Just wanted to show you the progress. It's just sweating. We don't have any coloration yet. We're getting some translucency. So we're going to go for another 2 minutes and we should be ready to go. Be back to you soon. Okay, the timer's going off. It's been 4 minutes, and it looks pretty good. So now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients, okay? So, we got the 24 ounces of tomatoes going in. Looks pretty good. And we want to add our 2 teaspoons of sugar, brown sugar, and our spices. So we had a 1/2 teaspoon of basil, a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, and a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that's going in right there. Give that a stir. And the only thing else we have to add is our water. So I got 1.5 cups of water here, and we're going to put that into our can just to rinse it out. To put that in, we don't want to waste any of the goodness that's in there. Okay, that goes in. Well, that's it, believe it or not. So what we're doing is we're going to stir this. And we're going to bring this up to a rolling boil, so you can turn the heat up a little bit. And then we're going to turn it down and simmer it for 10 minutes, and it should be done. So the soup has come up to a boil, and now we're going to lower the heat and simmer it for 10 minutes. This is the soup after 5 minutes. You can see it has gotten a little bit thicker. We're going to let it go for another 5 minutes, and it should be through. And I didn't mention it before, but of course there's no lid on here. We're trying to evaporate off some of the liquid. So, be back in 5 minutes. Okay, the soup has cooked now for 10 minutes. You can see it's a little thicker. This is a kind of a thin soup. It's very loose. And if you wanted it to be a little bit thicker, I might suggest adding a can of tomato sauce to it. But we're going to do it just the way the recipe said. So I'm going to serve it up now and show you what it looks like. Okay, here's our finished soup. And as you might remember, when we do the soup suppers, we have what we call the add-in table. So this is what I had here at the house today. But feel free to add anything else you'd like to the soup. So I would put some cheddar cheese on top, because I like that. Some spring onions. Of course, you want to be able to eat it with some crackers, or a grilled cheese sandwich would round this out really well for a Lenten supper. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this recipe. We'll see you soon. God bless.